Hello everybody, Slay here. I'm going to show you some gameplay of the IL-20. This is the first plane, in my opinion, in the Russian GA line that really starts coming into its own with high hit points and just amazing armament and some pretty comical forward-firing 57s. So right now it's me and Sol. Looks like it's just me and Sol versus a RB-17 player and a P-51H. He's flying his XF5U Pancake, and I'm flying the IL-20 Tier 8 Russian ground attacker. It's an amazing plane. Flies super slow though, but I will get the command center. I'm going to get this command center here at the top, and then I'm going to shoot straight for the mine. Unfortunately, I know it's going to be there. We're going to have the player RB-17 will be there most likely. I can't do anything about him. He's just too tall, too high. But I can do a lot more work on the ground than he can up in the air, hopefully. If there is any GAs, which it looks like there may be just a 329, all I can do is pray that these can hit him. Look at these 57s, man. They shoot like Death Star lasers. I absolutely love these guns. But their range is about just over 1,000. So I'm going to go ahead and push in. Everything's starting to light up now. One shot per building. Look at these things.
Large enemy
Can't really beat that.
over the airfield.
When it comes to the big dish, so you have the small dish here. I want to try and get to the big dish because that's the quick cap. So I want to take out these small things, and I'm going to end up dropping all of my ordnance right there in the middle. Okay, it's rocket time. That's ours. That is what the IL-20 can do for you. So now I'm going to use my boost. I'm going to head all the way off to the mining plant, which is quite the distance. But man, that was worth it. They're going to take their command center soon, and when they do, their bombers and our bombers will start trading each other. Sol's in XF5U, so I'm hoping he can kill the bombers and hopefully secure the middle here. So looking at the map, it looks like the player RB-17 may be coming to our command center. That's him way up there. We'll see. There's definitely a player bomber, or a bomber, sorry, all the way up there. Which doesn't matter. I'm going to ignore everything that's going on up here, and I'm just going to do my job this game. So this thing literally is a Winnebago with a propeller and some wings. Look at this thing. It's about 10 to 15 feet tall. Pilot sits there at the top of the school bus. Man, he is a commander of such firepower. Yeah, it's got to be the player RB-17 running straight for a command center like that. But shame on him. I don't really care about the command center of this game. I do, but I don't. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to just wipe out this mining plant. Probably have some competition here. About to find out. Most likely have some competition here, I should say. I'm going to go ahead and try and use my guns, which, oh by the way, never overheat. Too late for guns. Swapping the rockets. I'm going to pull up just a little bit and drop my bombs right in this pocket right here. And I just rammed it. That is pretty comical. That's not how you fly a IL-20. So please, please don't do that. But luckily, Sol was able to cap the middle because he's a beast like that. And if you look, he's all going up to that RB-17. Let's just check him out real quick. He's working his way up there. And he's going to kill him. I'm going to go ahead and spawn in. And I have some mining plant to finish taking. That's the thing you can definitely do when you're flying these ground attackers. You can tunnel sometimes, and if you tunnel, you're gonna turn around and ram buildings. Apparently, I thought I had dropped my bombs off. I was kind of praying at that point if my bombs were gonna, hit the target first, and I was gonna not ram into a building. But obviously, it turned out differently. I rammed the building, which you never want to die in anything you're capping. But luckily, that's just a heavy, and now they have a ground attacker there. So now I'm going to try and take out their ground attacker with these 57s. It can be done, but I'm going to show you how inaccurate these things can be. And look, he just came down. That was my fault. He went right to the middle. I had left a couple buildings in the middle. Actually, looks like he did not kill the middle building. He just unleashed hell everywhere. I'm praying to God I can get there and get some shots on these two things before he hits this. And he hit it. That was his bombs. Okay, so that was completely my fault for losing this mining plant. But now I'm going to try and make him pay for it. You have to lead like no one's business with these things. And even then, did not hit. Now he's flying away. I'll be able to get on his tail and hopefully do something about him. This rear gun's shooting at me. Who cares? I don't care about rear guns. Look at that. When these do hit though, man. Try and get him before he runs away. He might get away. Now he's falling straight. Yep, okay. That's fine. I left him with next to no health. I'm going to try this again. I'll show you how quick you can cap the command center. Drop all load of rockets right there. And now I'm going to come in and do what I planned in the first place and drop those two bombs right there in the middle. Watch their mining plant. You just took out half of the mining plant cap in one sweep. And you can't beat it. You really can't. I have a bomber here who is thankfully dropping some bombs. Can't really depend on bombers if they're controlled by a bot. But looks like this guy's doing me some favors. I'm going to go ahead and not tunnel this time. I'm going to start pulling up. He's dropping bombs. I'm going to do him some favors. Start taking out the AA guns. That is what this vehicle excels at. I mean, look at this. It's insane. But if you want to cap something, you have to cap the entirety of it. So I want to swing back around and I want to hit at least these buildings, these square buildings here. I've got ordnance coming up in 20 seconds. I have one pipe here. Now, the best thing I could do for myself is take out this barrel here. That's going to give me about 20%. There it is. Now I can turn around and either hit AA or I can hit these barrels here. I choose to hit the barrels because these are fairly easy buildings to shoot. Now I can watch the bar, see where it's coming. I'm going super slow here. Nothing on my tail. Go ahead and just finish this with rockets. Now I can push forward, turn around, and just unleash all my rockets right there on this end piece here. Didn't really need to use rockets, way overkill, but I want this before they were able to get a tick on that mining plant. So as you see, that's the IL-20. I've shown you how not to fly it and how to fly it in this video. Hopefully you get a good feel of its firepower. When it's fully loaded, you can wipe out a plant, command center, whatever you're attacking fairly quickly. But I've also showed you that inanimate objects are not to be rammed. You definitely don't want to do that. I'm going to go back to the hangar real quick, talk about the plane, just give you some brief, how you doing about the survivability, maybe touch on the maneuverability about this aircraft, which I demonstrate it doesn't have a lot of, and then we'll call this one a day. So going back to my garage here, I want to call it a garage. Going back to my hangar here, I'm going to see if I lost any money by dying like that. There's only one sortie death there, which is not too bad. I sat there firing universal ammo this whole time with 57s. Should be a fairly expensive round to fire, but as you'll see, this plane can actually make you some money and some decent experience. Unless you're not getting ×3, which doesn't really look like I got there. Yeah, I did. So, credit-wise, I pulled in 49K for a Tier 8 non-premium aircraft is not too bad. But let's go ahead and just take a look at our scores. I finished #1, even though Seoul was hero of the sky. Oh, no, he didn't get Hero Sky. Sorry, he got Wing Legend, 14K. Played like a baller. He always does. But I still finished #1 because they ranked my buildings that I was attacking a little bit higher. So it's a slow plane. It's 500 top speed, best altitude, and you're looking at survivability at 1900. You know, that's amazing for hit points. That's more like a tier 9 GA. It's awesome. Gun armament is sitting at 85. That's because I'm center firing 257s. I've got a 23-4 turret. I've definitely, you know, got 2 bombs, 12 rockets, and man, that thing hits when it hits. But that's enough about the IL-20. I just wanted to show you guys a quick video of some gameplay. Phone call there. I just want to show you guys a quick video of the gameplay, and if this video was helpful for you, go ahead and give it 2 thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you.